Hello, this is Michael Paul with New Orleans Scottish Rite College. I wanted to do a short video today on how Masons interact with each other, in both theory and practice. One of the early lessons in Masonry is that we should learn to subdue our passions. Basically, this means self-control. If you are in control of yourself, then you are able to do whatever it is that you're doing with a clear mind and to the best of your abilities. An old trick in competitive sports is to anger or upset your opponent. Maybe it would be a comment about the other guy's mother or some insult that would cause your opponent to lose control and do something reckless. This would give you the advantage. It's one of the reasons why the most successful in any sport are those who are in complete control of their bodies and emotions. Over the last few years, I've seen disturbing displays by Masons that show a trend towards lack of self-control or an ignorance of how Masons should act or interact with each other. In previous videos, I've spoken on proper ways to speak with other Masons in Lodge by the use of proper titles and manners of showing respect. I've also spoken quite a bit on the importance of Masonic education for all Masons, new and older. We need to understand who we are and what we are. But over the last few years, I've seen outbursts by Masons, both verbally and in print, that have been frankly shocking. I've seen this in Lodge and outside of Lodge. I've even seen this in a Grand Lodge setting. With my own eyes, I've seen a Mason being given the right to speak at Grand Lodge, only to have him go into a tirade of screaming and yelling at the Grand Master and the entire Grand Lodge, then rip off his credentials and throw them across the floor along with a handful of papers, storming off and out of the room. And this was not a singular event. I've seen Masons not only yell and scream in Lodge, but also use profanity in Lodge, outside of Lodge, towards each other, and right in the most insulting and insolent manner towards their brothers, their lodges, and even Grand Lodges. I've seen this towards their own jurisdiction as well as sister jurisdictions. I've seen just about every form of disturbing disrespect by Masons towards other Masons or Masonic bodies, and then for these very Masons to act as if their actions are understandable and acceptable. Simply put, no, it's not acceptable. I understand that we live in a world that follows trends and patterns within society. I understand that many today feel that it is perfectly acceptable to speak or write towards others however they like. They feel it is acceptable to be insulting, mean-spirited, crass, and pretty much however they choose to act towards others. But we are Freemasons. We hold our members to higher standards, and we are expected to control our passions. Doing things like speaking evil is what we profess that we don't do. It can even result in Masonic discipline. To allow Masons to speak evil without correction or consequences is as problematic as speaking evil ourselves. We hold ourselves and others accountable for our actions, or at least we should. Our lodges are centers of enlightenment, not social clubs. We have altars in the center of our lodges upon which is the Holy Bible. It's there for a reason, not just decoration. The Bible is there to assist in our moral and spiritual improvement. Speaking evil is not taught in the Bible. The whole goal and point of Freemasonry is self-improvement. If we are not able to control our actions or what we say or write, then we have failed before we have even started. Our Masonic experience will be what we make it, or what we allow it to be. If we want our Masonic experience to be reduced to a club experience, we can have that experience. But if we want more out of Freemasonry than just a club, then we have to not only understand Freemasonry, we have to live it. We have to live and act according to our teachings. When we speak to our brothers, we must do so with respect. If we can't do that, then we should not speak to them. As a child, I was taught an old saying, if you can't say something nice about someone, say nothing. In Freemasonry, we are taught that it is better to leave a lodge rather than allow disharmony in a lodge due to bad feelings between another brother. The whole point is that we do need to control ourselves. If we can't do that, then we need to not be around someone who can cause us to act unmasonic. At no time, however, are we to allow our spoken or written words to be anything but Masonic. Make no mistake, it is not Masonic to cause disturbances in lodge or be disrespectful to our brothers or lodges. Turning a blind eye to such activity can be seen as condoning such action. We all know when upset turns to speaking evil. Those who believe such activity is acceptable have no place in Freemasonry. They have no understanding of it. If we see someone speaking evil, and that means telling stories about what some other Mason did or cursing him or in any way harming his reputation, we should warn the one doing this that it is unmasonic and caution him. If they continue, or if the offense is serious enough, we need to do the hard but necessary thing of filing Masonic charges on him. Allowing such activity to slide only means that we are contributing to the future failure of Freemasonry itself. It's not being hard or unfair. It's being a responsible Mason. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to us. See you next time.